Good morning, good morning, everybody. I am Erin Porsche, founder and CEO of Global Risk Consulting Group, and I wanted to pop in today to talk about preparing for Q4. Q4, quarter four is up on us, and it is prime time to be positioned and ready to procure federal government contracts for 2021. What we know is that the federal government's highest buying season is in Q4. They make most of their purchases during the months of July through September. So, with that being said, as small business owners, it is the greatest opportunity for you to get your feet wet, get into the federal government, and procure what is called those micro purchases, right? Those micro purchases are quick transactions using P cards and methods that the federal government offers to pay for short term contracts opportunities with small business owners. We want to make sure that you all are equipped and ready to get these type of opportunities because once again, in Q4, it's the government's highest buying season, and it is a sure way for you to get a contract, a small contract where you can perform, gain capital, and also build your network. So, what does that look like? Well, as a business owner, one, you need to, of course, have your business set up and established. You need to have a business bank account. And you need to have a service that you are well versed in, that you can perform and provide excellent service. We have a workshop where we show you the ropes on how to get your company set up um, on a solid foundation to confidently market to the federal government. And during this workshop, we actually help you devise an action plan. Um, Devising an action plan is so important, it's so key to getting into any industry, positioning yourself to get any type of contract and positioning yourself to provide a service. It's important that we have action plans, that we plan out what we aspire to do. So that way, when you are faced with the opportunity, you're ready to move, you're ready to show up and deliver. So we want to equip business owners with the how to and ensuring that your back office and your infrastructure is in place so that you can focus on delivering to your customers and to your clients. So that's action planning. We want you to take immediate action, get the momentum going, and keep the momentum going. Additionally, we do an execution session. Execution session is basically a virtual tour that's going to accelerate your path to procurement. Literally, in this execution session, we show you what to do, where to go to get it done and how to do it. We eliminate the guesswork. Our goal is to make sure that we can accelerate your process to getting into federal government contracts. Truly, we know that there are some complexities in doing business with the federal government. It's a web. There's so many moving parts, so many aspects of getting your business positioned to sell to the government. And because we understand the lay of the land, we are in a position to help you to navigate that space. I want to live in a world where consulting is modernized, and we at GlobalWorks are the go to people when it comes to building a sustainable consulting practice and building partnerships. We love to see contracts and business deals, and we really believe that it's as easy as converting your resume into a capability statement. When you do this, it basically helps you establish your online business presence. And you need to be able to build partnerships, understand the language, and be a trusted advisor. We want to help people understand the consequences as well as the risk involved in being unprepared for government contracts. It is our goal to equip people with the process to flip their skill sets to be marketable in the marketplace, acquire the knowledge, and also present an exceptional portfolio for successful government partnerships. This is where you secure the deal. This is where you can build wealth and change the narrative in your profit margins in your company. We're truly committed to teaching the foundations of building a consulting company to secure contracts and business deals with ease, as well as give business owners the tools that they need to show up and to deliver on their promise. We want everybody to know that truly there is low ticket success, and we want to position people for the high ticket success. As a business owner, my first contract was 6 figures in 90 days, plus per diem and travel. I was a subcontractor. Starting off as a subcontractor, let me tell you, do not despise small beginnings, because that is a sure way to get into this space, get some exposure, get some experience, build relationships, and also build capital. As a subcontractor, you can get started all by yourself as an individual and go out and offer the services and the solutions that you provide. We also have a subcontractor mastery accelerator where we help you to build out all of the assets. Transitioning from doing B2B and B2C, going to B2G, business to government, it's work. Getting into this space, it is work. But I tell you, if you position yourself and you do the work, there is major, massive, lucrative reward. This does not happen overnight. I'm going to let you know up front. This does not happen overnight. But I can tell you, taking the route of becoming a subcontractor, confidently marketing yourself to the government and also those companies that hold federal government contracts, it is a sure way to get started. And we have provided these trainings, these boot camps, these workshops to many business owners that are killing it in the game. When I say our business development solutions enhance your company straight across the board, our services provide you with a solid infrastructure and position you to go after any type of business that you've ever desired. We have a client right now that we are working with that is killing it. She is killing it, and due to the methodologies and the processes that we have been able to establish in her company, she's going after corporate contracts left and right, at the same time paralleling the lines of efforts and going for federal government contracts because she had the infrastructure in place. She's been offering her businesses, her business services and solutions. And now that she has full visibility and insight on how to package and position her services and solutions, she's showing up and she's going after it. And this is how we get into the game. We must show up and we must go after the deals. Just like a job, just like when you see a position that you want to have, you apply for it. Not only do you apply for it, but you pick up the phone and you make a phone call and you make your name known. You express your interest, right? And you check on the status of that position. You do the same thing for contracts. I'm not going to give it all away, but you must show up and you must let them know that you are in this space. You are the professional in this space, and you have the capabilities and the capacity to deliver. We help you to repackage your experience and your expertise so that you have a solid portfolio. If you are a creative, a consultant, a coach, a caterer, a realtor in the construction industry, in the technology industry, listen, we're looking to do business with you to help you get into this federal government contracting space. We understand that not many people have a clue of where to get started, but we at Global Works Consulting Group are postured and positioned to help close the gap, help you to navigate and connect the dots on how to secure contracts and business deals. We've created a suite of services and supports that will position your company to target those key markets of interest in the government and help you to get your business in order so that you can sell your services. I'm always asked, why do I specialize and niche down to contracting, to helping people procure contracts and business deals? Well, one of the main reasons is the government and its agencies procure more than $300 billion worth of items falling under more than 4,000 categories, ranging from products, airplanes, zippers, administrative assistants, all the way to executive coaches. And because they are the largest buyer, it makes sense, why aren't we doing business with them? They are looking for business owners to fulfill the requirements and to perform the services. Why aren't we doing business with them? Literally, the federal government never closed. Hey, 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 I see you all. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for hopping on. When I say the federal government, they are the biggest business and company. There's no reason why we should not be doing business with them. There's no reason why we should not be offering our services and solutions. And they pay a premium price for what we do. So I am opposed to going for the breadcrumbs. I am all about positioning small businesses to do big business. We can do big business on whatever level we see fit. And it's just really time to posture up. I believe that there are a million ways that we can get it. And government contracting is one major way that we can be lucrative in the industry. I'm committed to helping you all master marketing to the federal government. Our methodologies and practices level up your company straight across the board. And federal government contracting is the long game. It is truly the long game. So with that, I am really committed to this work in helping business owners get their inheritance and generate wealth with government contracts and business deals. I urge you all to book a consult with me, or register for our boot camp or our workshop, so that you can get into this space. We know that the president and his staff is focusing on revitalizing the communities through small businesses, and that equates to contracts. They're literally focusing on helping businesses procure federal government contracts. This is SBA's whole mission in life, right? That's what they focus on. That's what they do on a day to day, on a day to day. Exactly. So that says a lot. That says a lot. It basically says that we need to show up. We need to show up in different places and in different spaces so that we can get these deals. And I show you all the methods to building wealth. Again, we don't need to leave any more money on the table. We need to land these deals. We really need to land these deals. And while we are landing these deals, we also get an opportunity to work on the inside of the federal government. The federal government is the top agency, right? There's the federal government, then there's regional, then there's state, and then there's local. Understand, we're talking about going straight to the top, doing work on the top level, providing innovative solutions and services, creating policy, creating methods and ways of doing business that trickle down to the state and the local level. This is another reason why we need to be inside of the federal government, providing our services and our innovative ideas and solutions. All of the federal government agencies touch our community. When you think about health and human services, when you think about veteran affairs, when you think about Department of Justice, it's important that we understand their missions. I think I'm going to start doing like a virtual tour to talk about these different agencies and give you all some insight on what these agencies do and how they impact our city government, how they impact our communities directly, so that you all can see those windows of opportunity where you can get in and do business and drive change. I did this as an employee. When I saw the different divisions and the departments within the federal government coordinating resources across more than 75 agencies and interagencies, I said, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I created policy. I created frameworks. I created divisions and departments in the federal government at the top. And because I have that experience and that exposure and those relationships, I am able to help show you as a business owner the ropes on how you can get into this space. And listen, do whatever it is that you aspire to do in this space. So, again, I am Erin Porche, founder and CEO of Global Risk Consulting Group. I wanted to come on here and let you all know that Q4 is up on us. You all have been doing work. Good morning, Rodney. You all have been doing the work. You all have been showing up, offering your products and your services. And truly, I'm losing my voice, y'all, but it's all good. And truly, it's time for us to show up in the federal government and do big business. The government is always open and always cutting contracts in every season. You can look at the federal government as an open checkbook. The government works in all seasons, and there's just so many advantages to doing business with the federal government, from flexibility to working from home to traveling with paid lodging. You guys can relocate. You leverage corporate housing. You know, the relationships and partnerships that you can build from state to state, the people that you can employ from state to state. Listen, there's no reason why we should not be doing some major damage in the federal government industry. So I want to admonish you all to position yourself to get into this space, to get your inheritance by way of federal government contracts and build intergenerational wealth, build intergenerational legacy by way of federal government contracting. Imagine if you establish your company in this space, get contracts, and document your business processes and operations, and bring in family members, your children, and they be able to continue to carry the torch. Imagine how that can change the narrative for your family. Just think about that for a moment. If you do the work now and you put these things in place for your business, and you create a transition plan and a continuity of operations plan, and you document how you do business, and you are able to transfer that from one family member to another and keep it in the family, would you move differently? Would you invest now? Do you believe that you can live life more abundantly? Listen, I created this. I created these services and these workshops and these programs so that we can shift and do life and business on a whole nother level. And I want you all to know that we can win in this space. We can write our own tickets. In my trainings, in my programs, I show you all the good, the bad, and the ugly of making the deal and how to show up in this field. In the accelerator, we help you to understand the consulting industry and the lexicon. There's levels to my programs and services. Most of you all have been involved in the establishment of your company, but it gets greater, it gets deeper, it gets more on a level of showing you the ropes of operating in the federal government contracting space. And I want you all to know that the time is now to get into this space. You all have the solutions, you all have the products, you all have the services. And I want to show you how to position yourself to market confidently to the federal government, because we can drive change from within. To everyone that is listening on YouTube and Facebook and Clubhouse, thank you all so much for joining. I wanted to do this quick pop-up and touch bases with you all, say hello and hear from you all. If you all have any questions, please go ahead and drop it in the comments. For those, hello, Miss Diane and Miss Kia. Thank you all for joining here on Clubhouse. For those that are in the room, if you have any questions, I am here for it, open to answering any questions that you all may have. Again, I'm Erin Portia with Global Works Consulting Group, here to help you with your roadmap to federal government contracts. My calendar is open and available for an initial consult if you all want to meet with me and get some insight on a strategy that you can take depending on where you are in your company, to get started with government contracting. So thank you all so much for taking the time to listen in. If you're catching this on the replay, um, please type replay in the comments and give me some feedback. We're always growing and expanding and enhancing the services and the solutions that we offer. We want to cater to you and help you navigate in this space so that you can be successful, so that you can win. We believe that the time that you invest in building your companies in this space, we want to make sure that you win and that you get a return on your investment. So be sure to ask questions, reach out to us so that we can help you unlock your path to success and get to that next level. Thank you all again so much for joining. I am going to end this broadcast, and you all take care. And until next time.